This queen bathed in a ton of milk every day while wearing a crown to keep her skin soft and smooth. After bathing, she would distribute the milk to the poor serfs on the street through a gargoyle. However, these people had no idea that the milk they scrambled for was actually the queen's bathwater. But the queen was not always so high and mighty. She used to be a slave in shackles. When the king rescued her, he was instantly captivated by her extraordinary beauty. So he immediately brought Ravenna back to the palace, placed a golden olive leaf circlet on her head, and made her his queen. However, on their wedding night, Ravenna pulled out a Damascus dagger and killed the king. Then, she mobilized the Black Knight rebels to take control of the entire kingdom. She executed a large number of royal family members, and even the young Snow White was locked away in the dungeon forever. After becoming the queen, she captured a young girl every day and used dark magic to suck away the girl's youth essence to maintain her own youth and beauty. The girls stripped of their youth essence would instantly age and lose their vitality. Every day, the queen would ask the magic mirror, "Who is the most beautiful woman in the world?" For years, the magic mirror always answered, "You, of course, my queen." But 12 years later, the magic mirror gave a different answer for the first time, because a girl more beautiful than the queen had appeared in the world. This girl was none other than Snow White, who had been locked in the dungeon by the queen more than a decade ago. The magic mirror told the queen that if she could eat Snow White's heart, she could remain young forever. Driven by jealousy, the queen immediately ordered her brother Finn to bring Snow White out of the dungeon. But when the brother saw Snow White's beauty, he developed evil intentions. Snow White seized the opportunity, pushed him aside, and escaped the cell all the way out. Just as a large crowd of soldiers was about to surround her, she quickly crawled into the sewer and successfully escaped the palace. Upon hearing the news, the queen summoned a bounty hunter named Eric and promised that if he brought back Snow White, she would use magic to resurrect his dead wife. Eric eventually accepted the mission. Then, Eric led the soldiers to search all over the dark forest and finally captured Snow White. But when Eric asked Finn when the queen would resurrect his wife, Finn said the queen had no magic to resurrect the dead at all. Eric knew he was deceived, so he took Snow White and began to flee. On the way, the two fell into a trap set by 7 dwarfs and were hung in midair. But after learning that Snow White was the king's daughter, they released her and took her to see the White Hart. The White Hart instantly recognized the girl in front of him as Snow White and bowed deeply.